Hey guys, in our last video we saw how to embed a report, edit and save a report, and also we saw how to create a visual through API, basically report authoring in Power BI, right? So today we will see once we create a report, so how to format the properties of those visuals again through API. So we'll take couple of examples. We'll try to format simple properties from through API. Okay. So what we are going to do is, I'm just going to use the same code which we did last time. So last time, if you remember, so we created with the help of authoring JS, we had this simple HTML page where we defined the dimensions and expressions, the data field properties. We had this data set, we had this field year and sales, and then we embedded with a report type. We gave all the edit permissions and all the permissions, and we embedded in a edit mode. And then we got the list of pages, and we set the second page as active. And then uh, and then we created, so last time we created a pie chart, so this time I just changed it to a column chart. Okay, so this is going to create a visual column chart. And then I'm capturing the properties of that visual. I'm going to add two data fields, basically the category and the x-axis and y-axis. So dim and expression, which I have defined here, right? So dim is nothing but the year field from sample data, and this is the sales field from sample data. Okay, so now let me quickly reload this page. So this page is going to embed me a Power BI report, and it's going to create a column chart with an x and y axis, right? So let me go back and let me quickly refresh it. Okay, so we do see a report embedded in this HTML page, and as expected, a column chart is created, and you could see the x-axis and y-axis. So now we are going to format the property of this chart. I'm just going to format two properties. One is the data label property. I'm going to enable that so that I see the values on top of each bar. The other properties, I'm going to change the title of this. Okay, so instead of sum of sales by year, I'm going to rename it as sales by year. So let's see how to tweak these two properties through API. So before that, let me delete this chart, and I will save this report again. Okay, so now it's a clean slate. So the way I'm going to do is, uh, referring this format visual property. Okay, so if you go over here, we see the object names and property names, right? So here there are default properties, and for different objects has been listed out here for all the out of box visuals we have in Power BI. So all common properties like tool tips, background, visual header. So the one we are going to see is the title and the title text and the data label property, and we are going, it's a boolean value, we are going to make it visible. So these are the two properties which we are going to configure today, and you can very well refer to this page for all other properties. Okay, and this is going to be implemented through this property schema, and with the help of the set property function. Okay, so we basically have this set property. We have to pass the selector and the property value for the respective object and the its properties, right? So for that, what we do is, we have created two different constants. One is for data label, other is for title. Okay, so I have this label selector. My object name is going to be data label, the property is going to be visible. So this is what I'm going to set. Data label, I'm going to make it visible. Okay, this is my label selector, and for that I have this property value. So the schema is property, and I'm going to set this data label as visible. Okay, and this visible I have defined it over here as true. Similarly, I have a selector for title. The object name is title, the property is title select. and a property value for title again. I'm going to use the schema, and then I'm going to set value for this title, which is title text, which is again defined over here. Okay, this is going to be my title, sales by year. So here, coming back to the visual, so once we capture the visual, we create visual and we capture the properties of it, then I'm going to set these two. Okay, with the help of set property, I'm going to set this selector and property to this visual. Okay, so basically it should enable the data labels and it should give me a custom title. So let me quickly save this, reload this. Okay, so as you could see now, we can see the labels being populated here. So I could see labels on top of each bar, and the title has also changed, right? Sales by year. So similarly, you can explore all other formatting of visual properties, the list of properties we have. Even for the custom visuals, also it is possible. So, I mean, there is a separate page where, like, for example, they have given for this Miko chart all the properties of custom visuals. Similarly, you can get the properties of other custom visuals or the out of box visuals, and you can basically tweak in any object and properties following the same method. Okay, so hope we understood the concept of report authoring and formatting visual properties. Please do let me know in the comment section for any clarification. Thanks for watching.